Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be caught. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So the turnover first, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of following it defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to...
It got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, 36 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
43 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here, and he'll take it down shy to 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Here's Watkins, 35 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained.
There he goes, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
All right, partner, keep adding up the yardage. My man is off to a big-time start in this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, when these guys get a first-quarter run like that, they're thinking, all right, now I'm going to get a second, third, and fourth-quarter run like that, correct?
Have you ever seen a guy have a run like that and feel good about himself and then tap out and want to come out of the game? No, he wants the ball some more, doesn't he?
Yeah. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Fields.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL with just bigger wide receivers. Inside formation, ran a drag route across the field and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Play action. It's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, every play certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 28 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott doing the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
In motion, the tight end. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9.
The big guy there showing some agility. Just flipped from his D-tackle position in order to make that
play. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable now for Allen. Still shedding tackles. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts
connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Swift going to try up the middle. Michael Walker there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Swift.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott got the extra point. Down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
The tight end in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on third down, Fields. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. One play action. Fields.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as a momentary late block with that incompletion. No need to pivot it. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Now it's Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just hanging out there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point.
We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they're going to speed things up here. They run again on first down. Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Fields going to move him around.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Off play action. Fields
rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll run with Chubb. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Chubb again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are back within a score.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 36-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Gervon Dexter. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's
going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. That helps the completion percentage without much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Wasn't good enough to get this down, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they started wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Ball hit as he throws there. And
took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown.
And this has caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get it.
He's got a man, complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Chubb will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Bears 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And they're on the 45-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Watkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I thought that was a bad time to call the screen. Late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Third and goal. They're going with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and very short, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. That's a 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this off to Swift.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
This is 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And the Bears first down.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Fields.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You need a big shot right there and now because you've still got time to win some of the shorter stuff and try to get in the field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Chance to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On second down, Swift.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So 2 down, 1 to go. This number 2 seed definitely looking the part. And now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. What a great